Brightpoint is a nonprofit organization, specifically the Community Action Organization for Northeast Indiana. And in that role, they provide many different services to the community. But here, we are focusing on one service that can be a critical support for child care providers.
The resource I manage is the Brightpoint Development Fund, which is a certified community development financial institution. That is basically a nonprofit bank that provides capital to individuals that cannot access traditional lending.
The idea of debt can be scary, but Eric tells us there is a difference between personal debt and business debt. Personal debt can be overwhelming, but when you separate your personal finances and business finances, you can see how business debt can help a child care start up or grow.
So in the case of a small business, it is, instead of putting the money, buying a new piece of equipment when you have the cash available, it's buying that new piece of equipment now and realizing the impact of that piece of equipment now instead of later. And so debt really is, for a small business, is a tool where you can leverage and build your capacity now and be able to take advantage of opportunities. Especially in the child care space, debt is a way to address some of the lags in income that you may see, or it is a way for you to expand and then realize the benefits of that expansion over time.
It can also be an easier pill to swallow to pay back the loan over time, rather than fork out a large amount of your own funds up front to get what you need. Keep in mind that Brightpoint isn't a traditional bank. They have the flexibility to support you and your small business, so you can get the tools you need for success.
So we've had several clients that will reach out and say, hey, I'm in this situation and I'm not going to be able to make my monthly payment this month. Can I make arrangements? And we say, okay, let's have a conversation about that. What's going on? Tell us the difference. And as a CDFI, we have a lot of flexibility. So we could say, okay, instead of taking it out on the 15th, we're going to take it out on the 20th, because that's when you're saying that you're going to, have money in your bank account. Or maybe it's a bigger issue and we say, hey, let us connect you with a consultant that we know. We'll pay for a couple sessions with that consultant so that you can start looking into what is the causes of the situation that you're in.
And that's where we get into the importance of separating your business and personal finances and truly understanding your costs. We'll talk about that in a separate video, but here's a preview from Eric.
They are experts at providing child care, but sometimes they don't know all of the intrinsic costs, or kind of those costs that are just there, that they're going to have to pay no matter how many kids they have, or the cost of providing that one diaper because the parent forgot it. You do that enough times, that adds up. And so how do you figure out what are all those costs as a child care provider, making sure that you're covering what you need to, but still being able to provide the services you want to provide and the resources that you want to provide to the families you serve?